were to administer Umberlee's justice. Instead, you conspire with the abomination. He who sickened the harbor with blood so black the sea itself chokes.
Gods, they're nuts. You have to help me.
Step out of the way. Protect him, and Umberlee will swallow you whole. Your lies won't save you. Give us the abomination or be counted as his ally.
What? Mate, you've got to be kidding.
Come quietly. The Sea Queen will judge you.
I surrender, all right. You wouldn't hurt a harmless man, right? And you, thanks for nothing, prick.
It's over! It's finally over! We're safe!
Defender of the people.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Thank you again. May Gon's grace guide you.
Aye, yous have my gratitude. Truly.
If only my Gladiola was free too.
Of course he's going to worry. Frel always worries. God help him.
I can't believe they'd use me to control Drew. My poor sweet wee lad. Why would anyone do something so cruel, so heartless? It hurts.
If I got me hands on the bastards that got Claw locked up, a quick 1-2, bang! Out like a light.
Bastard Grindo! Carpentry could never be good enough for my brother, could it? Just had to work in a Gondian forge.
can't wait to tell my spanner about all this. He'll never believe it.
By delivering it to me instead, right, citizen?
Stories, get right here! The printing block has never been so hot. Scandals, vandals, where's the way sandals?
What is, dear? What is?
Welcome back, my...
If it isn't one of my favorite musical connoisseurs, how might I help you? Thank you for coming to my little shop. I hope you have a wondrous day.
Welcome back, my darling. Are we feeling ruby, amethyst, malachite? Tell me. I'm here for all your glittering needs. Remember, a lot.
Oh, you are the funny one. The breeze must be blowing inland today, bringing in the stench of the foundry. Belching smoke and metal screeches. Keep the city peaceful, my art.
I said I'm sorry. Can I go now?
We'll get to them soon enough.
Horrible about that one. Could barely see the look of his bristles.
Fished these waters my whole life. Never known anything like it. Something's going on down there. I bet my net on it.
Please, head inside. Don't let me keep you from the celebrations.
You tamed the Beastmaster. We thank you, friend.
The Wave Mother has righteously avenged our sister. We thank you for your hand in it.
The ceremony's over, but I can still hear the singing in my mind. You're lucky to have witnessed something so joyous.
I'm trying to get my prayers straight. Don't want to piss off the bitch queen. Unrivaled queen of the...
Got to make sure my ships are covered. Perhaps we'll cross paths in the tavern later, eh?
Bitch Queen's blessings.
Not sure what kind of offering you'd make to keep a giant beast at bay. A bit more than just gold, probably.
Umberly despises ditherers.
Can't chat. These offerings need to be stored before the next tide, or there'll be a laundry to pay.
Our gratitude is as deep as the Sea of Swords. Thank you for avenging our sweet sister. Finally, some peace and quiet. Too bad about all the cleanup.
It was a lovely ceremony, wasn't it? Holly would have been touched.
May you too feel Umberly's embrace one day.
Just out of view.
Can't you?
I don't like this conversation at all.
Don't want to draw any attention.
Unbelievable watch over us.
Like she watched over Holly.
Oh, horror! Shit,
What was your
drowning
drowning
right there.
More important things to worry about.
Oh, horror! Unbelievable sees a salty wolves. Swallowed a load of water, woke up with a flood tide standing over me. Done.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
What do you mean?
How about yours?
If Umberlee hadn't drowned her.
That was a mercy, O'Hara.
Not my favourite experience.
Just worth it to be so blessed by Umberlee.
Gira? You dare steal from the very sea that birthed you? Enjoy these breaths. They shall be your last.
What money did?
What's a swab, Budgie?
They don't play noise.
Still breathing, despite everything. To be cautious.
Unbelievable watch over us.
Like she watched over Holly.
Oh, horror!
Umberlee has much more important things to worry about.
Salty breeze.
Softer than a whisper.
Swallowed a load of water, woke up with a flood tide standing over me. Done.
Do you think we could have saved Holly? What do
How
you
about
mean?
yours?
If Umberlee hadn't drowned her.
That was a mercy.
Not my favourite experience, but well
Just
worth
think
it to
what
be
could
so
have happened
blessed
to
by
Holly
Umberlee.
if Umberlee hadn't intervened.
Gira?
Terrible. That's what. Knew that wouldn't be enough for you.
That's curious. Everyone else minds their business. I'll be fine.
from the very sea that birthed you. Enjoy these.
Drowning like then?
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
Do you think we could have saved Polly?
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
That was a mercy.
No. It was a sahuagin, big as life, fangs and fins.
course they do. They're fish.
Very funny. I'm telling you, there's something off.
You never worked for the rich before?
Every fight
Right there. We'd only made the end.
Boy, this sudden restriction on visiting the docks, though.
Somehow, citizen, Lord Gortash forgot to tell me. So that's strange.
If I publish my research, every... Oh, well met. I am the Society's leading expert on myconid spore telepathy. But I've had to delay my experiments. Run out of spores, you see. No, I miss them. Those myconid spores don't feel quite right without them. Probably shouldn't have inhaled them all so quickly. Eh?
Really thinks of me.
Oh, I miss my spores. I tried eating some toadstools I got from bone cloaks, but no good. Just made me constipated.
I'm compiling a translation dictionary so warring species of the Underdark can understand each other. It's an essential step forward.
Perhaps. Ah, a surface dweller. You find yourself in the cradle of all knowledge relating to the Underdark. The Society of Brilliance. Tell me, what can the Society do for you? Yes, dear Lady Esther, one of our most reliable contractors. Though unfortunately, this particular request was too much even for her. I don't suppose you've stumbled across any Githyanki eggs during your travels. The Society will compensate you for any we purchase, of course.
Don't you dare consider it.
Study it, of course. The Githyanki have been a source of great debate in the Society circles in recent months. You are no doubt aware that citizens of the Underdark are held in great suspicion by those who live above ground. Many believe us to be evil. The Githyanki face similar prejudice, but I believe if hatched in a less violent, more intellectually stimulating environment, the child can overcome its evil predispositions. In the literal sense, I will need to induce the egg to hatch via the application of certain currents to the creature inside. Once out of the shell, I plan to take a twofold approach. The enforced repetition of sound, moral principle from the Paterian Code, alongside a series of psionic pulses administered to the cerebral tissue. Assuming I can accelerate its growth, I should have conclusive findings within a year or two at the most. A series of moral imperatives bestowed by the great dragon deity, Bahamut. In my years of study, they're the closest I've found to moral perfection. Only under such rigorous goodness will the subject stand a chance of being cured. My findings could change the perception of Githyanki and the peoples of the Underdark for generations to come. If the child remains evil after the experiment is concluded, it will be destroyed. Such is the fate of all you specimens. Now, I'm eager to get started. So will you sell me the egg?
A Gith hatchling is not a lab rat. This Skaketh should be bled dry for the mere suggestion.
Then I will source another subject, and the experiment will be completed without your involvement. Progress may be delayed, but I assure you, it can never be stopped. Changed your mind, have you? The offer's still there. A fair price for the spawn, I'd say.
A collection of Underdark delicacies, a salve for the homesick, and food for the intellectually curious.
A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
Is this one? Worry about the next one when it comes.
Or perhaps he works the street corners. Nothing would surprise me with your
Oh, and those clanking great steel watchers. Bloody hate them. No matter what the mouth says. Newspaper says steel watch production is increasing. Doesn't seem to help Lord Gortash keep ruffians like you off the streets.
Welcome back, my darling. Are we feeling ruby, amethyst, malachite? Tell me. I'm here for all your glittering needs. Remember?
Please, won't you? It was just a tiny stone bounced off your rump, not a ballista bolt.
The Gazette reckons Lord Gortash is the second coming of Baldur.
Talk straight.
Horse cat.
Are you really just looking for a break? One red.